Well, hello and welcome back to the Dose of Dandy podcast with me, Nicholas Fairford, and Nathan Rollinson. And today we're going to be talking about style, and in particular, the women and men who shaped our style. So, Nathan, today we're going to be talking about style and style icons. And style is something that you and I both have a real passion for. It's one of the things that connected us in our friendship and something that we both really enjoy. We love clothes, getting dressed up, going to lovely places, and just feeling elevated with what we wear. And we really love stylish people. So, I would like to know, instead of your dandy moment of the week, I would like you to tell us about a moment in your life when you first thought, wow, that person's style is amazing, or you felt really inspired by a stylish moment?
There's one particular day I remember when I was 10 years old, my grandma used to buy me a videotape to watch a film called Titanic.
Yes.
And I remember one particular with a very passionate road, and she came out of the elegant car and her big purple hat that come down the car ladder and looking at the Titanic with the umbrella and a shoe down. And I thought, wow, I love that. It's just the most iconic outfit, not just only because she's a woman, but also the people around it. Now, all the beautiful top hat, the coat, the style, everything, and the setting was like, I'm gonna protect the Titanic.
Yes, Nathan is completely obsessed with Titanic. Whenever we're traveling anywhere, it's amazing. Every time I see him on his laptop and he's not working, I'm thinking, what's he watching now? And it's always the Titanic or a
There's a
documentary
Titanic
about
boat.
the Titanic.
Did you know that there's a new Titanic coming soon?
Is there?
Would you go on it?
Oh, a real boat?
Yeah.
Mm.
I would, so I'm gonna wear that big hat.
Oh,
Like
yeah, of
you,
course.
darling.
I'll be Jack.
Oh, hello. And you go to draw me like one of the French lady.
Probably not. Ooh.
What about you?
Actually, I do think that Titanic was a moment for me as well. Looking at, because I was obsessed with posh people when I was growing up, so I wasn't posh. So I was like, wow, yeah. I remember I was about 7 as well. The Titanic and seeing all the people in their lovely clothes. That was definitely a moment. But I think my earliest moment was Mary Poppins.
Really?
Yeah, and not that I liked her style per se, but there was a moment when she's arriving at the house and she's pulling out all the things from the back, and she's got these, I think they're like lavender coloured shoes, and I just remember a moment thinking, "Ooh, I love those shoes." So it's just that sticks in my mind. Yeah.
And you're quite obsessed with umbrella, aren't you?
Yes, but from Mary Poppins. So most kids wanted toys and bikes, but I always wanted a new umbrella.
Well, it's
Quite
quite
weird.
fascinating because we like the program that actually started from the Edwardian time,
Yeah.
the Mary Poppins, the Pudge Mummy, and all the boastful woman, the outfit that carried with Edwardian thing for the Titanic. And there was another film that I'm really upset with, My Fair Lady, Eliza Doolittle,
With Audrey Hepburn.
the Audrey Hepburn, yeah, and she wore that beautiful ascot, the raised there, the big hat and everything. And then one day she remarked and said, "Come on, brother, need to believe me now." And everyone went, and I thought, wow, all these passionate to be hatted and an outfit, it was just today, but
Yeah,
honestly,
it
the
is.
people get glad that now, obviously it was a different era, I understand that, but it should timeless, respectful, very elegant,
Yeah, very
just
beautiful.
fitting for the women as well, very nice attire, and the men, so, ooh, I need to watch that film again.
And I think actually that's why people do enjoy going to events like Ascot now, because it's one of those rare occasions when people
One.
makes an effort and you get to dress up and people enjoy dressing up. I mean, it's definitely fun.
But interesting with the Ascot, there are three different tier.
Mm,
So you've got the royal enclosure, and then you've got Queen Anne enclosure and the rest. But with the royal enclosure, the very strict dress code. You wear
yes.
the morning hat coat and the top hat. The women are allowed to wear spaghetti strap. They have to cover your knee, that, and it's really proper.
But that's so nice because it means that everybody looks the same in terms of everybody's in the proper attire, everybody knows the rules. So you make an effort, and it's one day a year where you get to do that. So it's very special.
Exactly. The less flash up showing you again, the better.
Mm.
And it should more grateful, more respectful, and looking at clothes we can talk about and just admiring and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because I think why they make so many beautiful clothes in retail and that sort of, and nobody really wear it only for special occasion.
Yeah.
When with those days was for every day.
Every day was a special occasion. Yeah. Another film that I can think of, I think that was a bit later on in my life when I was about 21, was The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio. And he wears a lot of very elaborate clothing in that. But the outfit that I really loved was one, and I think he's just been on a boat or something, and he's wearing this cream knitwear with white trousers. And it just looked so simple, but so chic. And I remember thinking, wow, I want to dress like that every day. And I think it really just inspired me to dress very simply and really just see that you can have elegance, but it can be pared back. And I just love that moment.
All I think about is washing to make sure you look at
Everything white. I
and
know.
wash out everything creamed in that cream.
Yeah, I wore some white trousers yesterday, and I just went for a coffee, and they always seem to attract everything. So yeah, you have to be washing constantly.
And that's another film I think you mentioned to me that you were wanting to do with me with Tilda Swinton.
Oh yeah, I Am Love.
I am and her style is very
Yeah, that's
clean cut, very beautiful.
yeah. So we're definitely inspired by films. That is, I think, for everybody, something that people look to and what informs their style. So it's quite interesting to hear, like the Mary Poppins and the Rose, how these affect you and go on through your life.
Yeah, I need to buy myself a hat.
Yeah. So talking about style today, let's do your outfit today. What are you wearing?
Ooh, I'm wearing this vintage Topman suit, which I had it when I was 21.
Wow.
But I had it for a very long time. It's to prove that whether the high trade or the diner, it's a timeless style that keep for many years to come. It's not like I bought it recently,
Yeah.
but now it's been over 10 years old and it's fantastic with the wide trousers, it's sort of like print up Wales do. And I've got this red still Gucci blouse, which I love. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not my favorite color.
But I was going to say that you are quite famous for hating red. I do not like red, is what you always tell me, but you're wearing a red blouse today.
For this particular reason, because it's in the main section, and I thought, wow, it's a pretty bed.
Mm.
And I thought, ooh, I like a little bit of dramatic sometimes. And you're right, I don't normally like red, because I find it quite really bold and very attractive. But sometimes in a particular place where you go to, sometimes you stand out the crowd, depending where you want to go, depending what kind of event. If you think about it, as a woman with a beautiful red lipstick, red nail polish, or a red gown, and you're thinking, wow, it really stand out. Another example I would say, if you think about it like Queen Elizabeth II, she always wear pop colour to clothes, bright colour to make sure she's not
Blending in.
she's actually stand out. That's what I'm doing to help. But they occasionally I wear it. So for you, you're very lucky. I'm wearing red today for you guys. That you can see me. And same as with my Louboutin, all red Louboutin.
Perfect.
So it kind of colour coordination.
Yeah, and I think it is nice sometimes to have that pop of colour, that pop of something, a pop of surprise. And a lot of interior designers do say that you should always add a little touch of red in a room. So you've got the red candle here today.
Everything's matching.
Everything's matching.
But if you think about it, in my wardrobe, everything's cream, brown, neutral, and it's right at the back of my wardrobe that you can't really see. Oh, hello there, one time no see.
So it's hiding.
Yeah, exactly. And you remind me of your very Chanel Square style.
Yes. So this outfit is these trousers are tweed and they're from Walker Slater.
Fabulous.
I love these. These have got a really nice cut. You can't see them sitting down, but they've got a lovely cut and they're high waisted. And at the sides you can pull them in and really nice fit. And then I just saw this cardigan in H&M.
No.
Yes, and I just thought,
Chanel.
well, that's what I was hoping for. I just thought that it was really elegant, and I just thought it was a nice way to, when you've got like a really monotone look like this grey and black, it just pops it up a little bit. And again, like you were saying, adding a pop of red, this is not something I would usually wear, but it's something a bit different and something that looks
Right.
quite elegant.
And also with a different kind of colour to help you with the confidence, with the attitude, and let the people do the talking.
Yeah,
It's made with the one item. You transform the whole atmosphere in the room.
it does.
I
Yes.
think if you have one statement, the rest of the day they'll be talking about it, and your ear be burning. But actually, to me, it's my eyes be burning.
Your eyes are burning.
And I love your bill.
Oh yeah, these boots are from a brand that we found on Instagram called Mykovist.
Ooh, that's
And
really
we will
difficult.
we will put the details here for you because it's a new brand a new brand for us, one that we haven't really, and we're not sure how to pronounce it. But these boots are kind of military style, and I like that grainy leather. That really lovely grainy leather, and they're so well made. When you first wear them, they're so well made that they feel very stiff.
So for that one,
But that's a good quality boot. You wear them in, and they become like part of your foot. Then
and to make you walk properly,
walk properly, stand up straight,
shoulder back,
shoulders back.
head up high,
Yeah, so they really are a great quality boot. So yeah, that's my
beautiful. I
little
want one
outfit.
now.
You have to get one.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
So now let's talk about style icons. So for me, one of the biggest style icons of my life now, in terms of the last 10 years, I think would be Jackie Kennedy. And I think for me, I always get fascinated by people who are no longer here on Earth. Like, she died years ago, when I was about 4 years old, so I didn't really know her. But I find it fascinating that somehow, even though I'm not from the same generation, I've discovered this person, and their style has had a big impact on me, even though they're no longer here. And I think that is a really telling thing, that people who are stylish and live this beautiful life, their presence continues for many, many years afterwards. So I first came across Jackie Kennedy because I was watching a documentary about when JFK got assassinated, and she wore that amazing Chanel pink suit. And that suit now has become iconic because it had bloodstains on, and it was like the last thing that she wore with him alive. And then I just got into a little bit of a rabbit hole of watching documentaries, and then I bought lots of books, and I learnt about the way she was the first person who redecorated the White House and she made a law that you were not allowed to remove any of the furnishings
Wow.
or the decor from the White House, because before that, presidents would live there and then they would just take all the stuff and there was nothing left
There's no personalization.
and no history. So she realized that, we need to create the White House is the people's house, and there needs to be a sense of history that they can be proud of. So she had it redecorated with all
Very smart.
very smart. She had it all, brought lots of antiques into the White House, paintings, and now it's been preserved since the 1960s. So I'm fascinated by people like that who do good things as well as just looking stylish. So tell me about, who would you say is your biggest style icon?
It's quite a mixture, if I'm
Mm.
honest with you. That I had a bit of selections like talking about from the golden age of film, from Cary Grant to Clark Gamble,
Yeah.
that all the Memory of the Beautiful Stilt and that, and Greg Kelly, Audrey Hepburn, Lady Daphne and the Bear, and there was one film back in 2000, all the late 90s called Talent of Mr. Ripley.
Oh yeah.
If they, the 1930s, 1940s styles. That's
Beautiful.
where I got a lot of inspiration from them. And my style icon and look of shoot, it's Bay Paley.
Mm.
Not because she's famous, not because she's wealthy, but she had a very good taste, very impeccable style, very chic, very timeless and everything, and she's quite confident what she wear.
Mm.
That inspired me. Beautiful home, beautiful lifestyle and everything. And her choice of clothing is very clean and crisp.
Yeah.
No label, nothing flash like nowadays. It's more of timeless bygone era.
Mm.
And it's and you can wear them again and again and again. It's a clever way of choosing the fashion. A lot of plain clothes, but you can mix match your style. You look like you've got 20 outfits by wearing the same cape.
Yeah.
It's how you style it really, and you have to be clever on what aesthetic or what clothes to match with what the theme. They're
Mm.
really Bay Paley. It's my iconic.
Yeah, and I think again, she's somebody who died years before you were born. So the fact that you have found this woman who is your style icon, even though she's been gone for so long, proves that she had this power, star power that is very hard to attain. So yeah, that is pretty similar to me that we've got these two ladies in our life who we look up to. But I think what I also love about the past and people who are stylish is that they had lots, these women were very wealthy. They had a lot of money, but their clothes were so simple. That's what we both just said. Simple, beautiful, well-made clothes.
But I remember,
Yeah. And nowadays, I think people think that if you've got a lot of money and you're spending on clothes, you need to display the wealth, like with all the logos and
it doesn't work,
flashy
it
things.
doesn't work.
No.
Think about it again. It's not my style icon, but I didn't stay in one Puritan and very typical like many mother with the white glare and that blowed up in the air with the whole connect and the steady each film.
Yes.
And it's very simple, but it's very iconic. And also she did another for the performance Happy Birthday, Mr. President. And she wore that see-through transparent sheer and deadening grip. I mean, got big hair, no jewelry, a big red lipstick, and the gown did all the cooking.
Yeah.
So really, the clothes that have this symbol.
Is
And
that
then symbol are printed up well.
Yeah. She's someone who's a modern person who he's very chic. She's one of my favourite style icons now because she just dresses so timelessly. But that Marilyn Monroe dress, did Kim Kardashian wear that?
Good.
Yeah.
Which very surprising nowadays, but we all remember that many movie awarded. Nobody really talk about Kim Kardashian.
No, you're right. She's still
It
got the
depend on the person, the time and location and everything. And still today, people call Many Miller, even though Kim Kardashian had awards for the award,
yeah,
no one really talk about it.
it's not
They do
memorable.
complain that it should have been Kim.
Mm,
The icon is prestige for Many Miller.
yeah.
It's amazing how the clothes transform the person's life and talk about the history of it.
Mm.
Quite fascinating.
Yeah, but what you said about the talented Mr. Ripley as well, that is a very beautiful film in terms of style. I mean,
Oh yeah. Simple.
it's simple but
You got
so
you got a necktie, you got a beautiful linen shirt, you
yeah,
got a white pant. It's just very shit. But then again, you can wear it again.
yeah.
If in modern clothing today, I mean, great for some people, but talking about back fashion and that sort of thing, loader, but they easily forgotten.
Mm.
It's nothing like a, oh, do you remember about, because you've seen so many of them wearing today, and if you've seen someone wear very plain but chic, one kind of clothes, walk up to you, it grabs your attention just like that, without question. It's amazing how the clothing style you and make
Sure.
you stand out the crowd.
Yeah, it's true. Clothing is a very powerful tool
Oh, yeah.
to send a message. And I think what we were talking about with Queen Elizabeth, she was very aware that she needed to be this person as a symbol. And so her clothes were often sending messages by colours and styles and stuff like that, pieces of
Simple.
jewelry. So, yeah, clothing is a very powerful thing. So, if we were going to talk about perhaps an item of clothing or an accessory that is like something that you've always wanted to have, what would you say is that thing?
I've always wanted to have a good quality space-based shoes
Mm,
for every season, like summer, spring, summer, the linen, creamed or a dark green suit and that sort of thing. A speech-based suit would be really lovely. That actually fits me because sometimes I go to the suit and buy some new clothes, and they never really fit me perfectly. Let's
so,
level up. I have to taste it to tailor. We had them adjustment, but I would love to have a speech-based suit. And of course, I would like to have a handmade handbag called Kelly of the great Kelly.
yeah.
It's not because everyone have it at the moment. It's not because it's very expensive handbag, but it's a beautiful symbol. It's just the shape of it and the lock, and I want to really dark chocolate with the gold hardware,
Yeah.
a bit better, being not brand new,
Yeah,
but a bit aged, and it feels a bit more rustic, timeless. And I should love to have things like that, a good investment in the wardrobe.
definitely.
How about you?
I would love to have a Kelly bag as well.
Yeah, can't
Remember,
have it from me. Hey, have a day at it. And the handbag out in the air.
remember when we were in Samaritz
Yeah.
and we went to Hermes and we bought scarves and then we saw the Kelly bag upstairs and it was just so it was like a work of art. It was so beautifully made
It's just
and
so pretty.
beautiful, yeah. And I think for me, a lot of people are wearing these bags now and they're all over social media and it does kind of ruin it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think because we're two men and, we can get away with having one.
Oh yeah, definitely all one colour
Yeah.
with holding the bar. It's just amazing. And it's, again, if you think about it, Greg Kelly had that bar thing like a bit big, and it's still iconic today.
Yeah.
And it will be iconic for another 50 years.
It will. Yeah.
So to prove that good investment in timeless fashion and aesthetic is just worth money well spent.
Yeah. So another item that I would like to have, something that I'm probably going to get in the next few years, is a Cartier watch. A very
Exactly.
simple, classic watch with a leather strap. I've already got a black watch, so I think I would like to have a dark brown leather Cartier, just a Cartier tank. And I probably would buy it, I would like to buy one that's used, so
Oh,
vintage rather than brand new. I like the patina and old leather and just looks a lot
sure
more
one
subtle.
that really curved, it's smooth, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, I would like to have that because again, it's something that even though it's Cartier, it doesn't have a big logo. It's very simple and elegant, and people aren't going to look at that and it's
They
not going to be
know,
flashy. It just looks subtle and chic.
they would know because they iconic about Cartier.
Yeah.
It's the sapphire, the
Mm. Yeah,
winding
the dial.
that
Yeah.
everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
They were quite iconic. It was very expensive.
What our tastes. Yeah, I know.
Poor bank. We have to start saving.
Yeah. So, shall we do this week's Dandy Dilemma? This is from Mike, and he is in Germany, and he said, I want to develop a signature style. How do I do that without copying? So, this is a great question because we've been talking about style icons, and it is very easy to look at someone that you admire and just think that you could copy them. But we know, that, and I'm sure lots of other people do as well, when you try to copy someone's style, it's not going to always work because different body types, the way that you carry yourself, maybe you're a bit taller, shorter.
Yeah.
It's not the right thing to do. So, what would you say? What advice would you give? You like someone's style, but you don't want to copy it.
I would abide and say that looking for some inspiration could be from magazine, could be on the internet, could be on Pinterest and that sort of thing. For me, how I get my inspiration is a lot from Pinterest. It's some idea, like my mood board, because they know what you like. And I love to plain clothes and more like neutral colour, but I will pick some and make it in my style trademark.
Yeah.
But in for you name it, I always wore a white trousers, a white jeans and that sort of still now. And nowadays, a lot of men are wearing white trousers
Yeah.
all of a sudden. But for me, it's more about trademark. So always have white trousers with a bit of different colour style top. Could be a coat, could be accessory. For me, it's by follow your gut. What you enjoy wearing the most and what gives you the confidence.
Yeah.
Follow that lead. Because it's so important. Because if you feel good, the rest comes with it.
That's true. Yeah. And I think, yeah, having that signature, like, I think that we both have our own signature style. I've always been very, the way that we're the same is that we're both, we like very plain clothes, clothes without logos, like we've talked about before, monotone colors. We like to keep it very simple. But we do have different styles as well, you and I. Like, we are quite different. Like that red Gucci that you're wearing probably wouldn't look very good on me. And so I admire that you wear it and it looks good on you, but then I wouldn't wear it for me because it's just not me.
Should we
So
do
it's
a
about,
swap?
maybe we should. But it's just, that's what I mean when I say, you can admire someone's style, but you have to try to think about whether it would work for you.
Exactly. And also, I would say try and invest more of a good quality item to today, a good quality a long coat, but you can change it to many different styles. So again, look on Pinterest or inspiration and that sort of thing. It's like recently I was watching Done Here, Men's Fashion Week, and there's
Yes,
a catchment. I was like, oh, this is actually my style. I actually got some of those coats. I actually got them. So I did copy from the catwalk and make it my own style, and it actually worked without having to buy some new one.
that's a good tip.
So you had to reinvent what you had and make it like mix and match. Like
Yeah,
pick and mix tweak.
yeah.
Create it like that with the fashion.
That's a very good tip, and that is something that I do as well, is you can go on Pinterest and look at clothes and you think, "Actually, I've got those trousers, I've got a coat like that,"
And
and
you
you can mix them together and you make this new look. So it's kind of like shopping your own closet.
yeah,
And I think a lot of people think you have to go out and buy something new, but you can actually go through your own things and you will see that you have more clothes than you realize.
definitely. And I would say try and get more plain clothes as possible because you can do a lot of it in there. If you have a beautiful pattern top and you're thinking, what can I wear with it? It can be quite tricky.
Yeah, and also it's once you've worn it once, people have seen it before. It's very,
Yeah.
they'll realize that you're wearing it again and again and again. That's why the plain clothes.
Sometimes I wear some clothes and do, oh, that's a beautiful coat. I had it for 10 years.
Mm.
Really? But you have to be clever how you wear it and how you mismatch with it.
Definitely.
Then you have so many beautiful clothes in your wardrobe. I actually look at them. It's like a beautiful collection. But what was the most embarrassing moment, what you wore in your past life? And,
Oh, well, that's a easy question.
you do.
Yes, because it's quite recent. About 2 years ago, I was invited to the Crown premiere.
What did you do?
It was a Netflix premiere, huge, the biggest premiere that I've ever been to. Red carpet, everybody there watching. The paparazzi were there taking
Do you not
photographs.
have you wore a gown?
No, that would have been better than what I wore. But I just thought, I thought everybody's going to be wearing kind of black tie, and I wanted to be a little bit different. So it was in London. I was staying with my friend at the time, and I took all my black tie outfit there, and I was going to wear that. And then I thought on the day, oh, I'm going to wear something different. So I went shopping, and I went to Zara, and I bought this black sequin jacket. You've seen that in the coat closet at home, and I wore that with some black trousers and some boots, and I'm really embarrassed about it now.
Really?
Yeah,
At
because
least you have a long hair.
it looks like a fancy dress, like a disco theme, and everybody there was so chic and elegant, wearing black tie, and it was different, but just not really me.
Can you imagine if you bumped into Jackie A if she were alive? What's
She
her
probably
response?
would have not been
No
very
comment.
happy. Yeah. So I think that is a great example of you should really stick to what you know and try. If you want to be different, try and do it in a way that's more you rather than something that you think.
Stand out as if not you.
Sometimes making a risk is not a good thing. So, yeah. And now I have to look back at that premiere, which was huge and one of the best moments of my life. And it was amazing, but I wish I would have wore something better.
Hmm.
So what about you? What would you never ever wear?
Oh, very simple. I would never wear anything too bright colour.
Like your red shirt.
Because if not a regular, something I would wear, but having the bright colour wardrobe coat, it's not my type of style to wear. I like everything calm, neutral. They can talk about fashion icon. I thought I make a statement.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm very neutral, calm, and everything. To not choose stand in the crowd too much. I like the one little bit stand back sometimes.
Yeah.
So in my wardrobe, you would never see anybody's colour clothes, right?
Same. Yeah. White, cream, beige, brown,
Navy,
navy, bit of black.
bit of dark
Perfect.
green,
Yeah.
that sort of chocolate.
Chocolate. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I think that is all for this episode. That was a really fun conversation. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Wherever you're watching and listening, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have a dilemma that you would like us to resolve for you, please do get in touch. Look forward to seeing you next time, but until then, take care. Bye bye.